this is Kathi Kershaw. I'm a real estate agent with Evers & Company, and we sell homes in Montgomery County and Washington, D.C. Today's topic is buyer agency. I get a lot of questions about why do I have to sign these forms? I just want to look at a house. Well, it's the law. There's 3 kinds of agencies, and we are required by the law to advise you of both kinds and that you actually sign the disclosure. It's not an agreement. It's not anything that forces you to work with us. It's just something that lets you know how we are working. Years ago, when I bought my first 3 houses, the only kind of agency there was seller agency. Every single real estate agent represented all the sellers. So you could be working with a real estate agent for 3 days or 3 months looking for your perfect home, but that agent worked for the best interest of the seller. No matter what you told them, whether you thought it was secret or not, they had a fiduciary responsibility to let that seller know. You ask them, what should I offer for the house? Their stock answer was, the seller wants full price. It was very little help, and you pretty much went through the whole transaction and didn't know what happened until you got your keys, and thank goodness everything worked out okay. Well, about in 1990, they brought in buyer agency. It was a concept, I think, that began in California. And so now we can either work for the sellers or the buyers. And I can tell you in the last 27 years, I have worked only for the buyers and their best interests. What is your benefit? Well, number one, we can do a market analysis. We can tell you a good price to offer. We are negotiating in your best interest rather than the seller's best interest. And can we always guarantee you the best price? No, but we can guarantee you the best terms for you. We can make sure that what's important to you is brought to the table and negotiate that in your behalf. So how do you know what agent to pick? Number one, you need to make sure you get along with them. It is a teamwork, but one of the main questions to ask is not how long have you been in the real estate, but how many homes have you sold? Chuck and I have sold close to 800 homes. We've been in the business for 26 years. But I can tell you there's other agents that have been in the market for 26 years, and they may have sold 26 homes, maybe one a year. But I want to show you something else. This is just part of the contract. The whole contract is about 60 to 70 pages long, including the main part of the contract, which is about 10 pages. And then you've got about another 50 pages of addendums, cover your butt type of documents, all kinds of disclosures. And if you don't know what you're talking about, if your agent doesn't know what you're talking about, or if you're buying a for sale by owner, all you need is to be missing one document and the whole contract, the whole deal could just blow up right at the settlement table. It's very, very important that you've got an agent that knows what they're doing, has been in the business for a long time, and has sold enough houses to make you feel comfortable that you are going to be protected in everything that you need to do. So thinking about buying a house, thinking about selling a house, you've got any kind of questions, there's no obligation to call me. Just pick up the phone and call me. Just a conversation, no obligation. Thanks again for listening. It's Kathi Kershaw, Evers & Company Residential Real Estate, for the fine art of real estate. Thanks a lot.